Hello, I'm Beige Dingleberry, and it's time for me to make another amazing documentary that is in no way, shape or form completely ripped off of subreddits like O&A or The Fighter and the Kid. I also, for the record, do not listen to a show they call Red Bit R. I've never listened to it and am not influenced in any way. Is there anything you do like? Do like. Tonight, we dive into the world of a relationship guru / online grifter. No, not Dante Nero. In fact, I have reason to believe Dante Nero stole much of what he knows from tonight's subject. No, not Patrice O'Neill. Tonight, we dive into the world of Rollo Tomassi. Born April 2nd, 1969, Rollo Tomassi is a 52-year-old failed musician LARPing as a relationship guru. Rollo's family began after Los Senior Tomassi got his girlfriend pregnant with an old keeper nigger baby. Alas, this lovely home life was not to last long, as Rollo's father left his dog-faced ugly bitch of a wife for a woman with what he perceived as higher sexual market value. It is my theory that Rollo's entire career is a desperate attempt for, quote, daddy to love me please. At the very least, he has made a career from reenacting his childhood trauma from a position of power, playing out the role of his father again and again and again. This can also be seen in his hero worship of the painter Gigant, who left his wife and kids to pursue his hobby of painting, something Rollo claims to be quite good at. Though my biography of Rollo's early life is based on his own account, there are some inconsistencies. Rollo's earliest attempts of worming his way into smashing Mad Puss came in the form of him joining his high school theatre group so that he could hopefully get a performance-mandated kiss. Finding himself incapable of landing a role as a leading man, he dropped out of drama and began LARPing as a musician. After high school, Rollo's stepmother, an alpha cunt, kicked him out of the house for being, quote, 40 watt and failed at life. This is where we begin to find some of the inconsistency in Rollo's telling of his own story. In some accounts, Rollo started as a wage slave at a guitar center and worked his way up to rock star sex god. In other accounts, he was a delivery driver, an occupation that he likely arrived at after seeing a make money quick advertisement on television. In still more accounts, Rollo worked in the corporate world of advertising. While he is happy to brag about his smallest in-studio gig as a musician, he makes no mention of landing any large advertising accounts. So his advertisement career is likely little more than spinning a sign for a company that was perpetually going out of business. After spending his 20s smashing Mad Puss, Rollo did what any young Lothario would do. He began hanging out with incels on message boards like So Suave, and doing what he could to help less fortunate lads get their dicks wet. Feeling that his keen insights into the fairer sex was more than just a hunch, Rollo went back to university to pursue a degree in evolutionary psychology. Seeing that his ideas were too radical for the libtard teachers, Rollo appears to have dropped out before graduating to pursue a career as a writer. The rest of our character study will include a look at his Instagram posts as well as a quick overview of his writings in Sea Org terminology. Rollo's Instagram tells the tale of a man who has everything a boy could want except for a woman. Rollo enjoys posing with guitars, going fencing, standing near a snowmobile, posing next to cars he does not own. But don't worry ladies, this is not the first time he's driven a Lambo. Aping the Instagram post of hypergamy human thumb, Joe Rogan, spending time with an effeminate looking homosexual dog, and most telling, LARPing as a hunter that doesn't appear to own any guns. In fact, closer inspection of his post reveals that Rollo wore his camo jacket out to go voting, likely for Hillary Clinton. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to look at Rollo's terminology and writing career. The Rational Male is a book series born out of Rollo's blog splot and conversations in the manosphere.
This community, when I discover a community like this, it's like picking up a rock and finding a fucking ant colony underneath it. And like, I wouldn't have known it was there, but I picked up the rock and now I'm grossed out by the maggots. Like, it just exists, you know? There's a lot of shit going on.
Rollo's first book, The Rational Male, was published in 2017. The audiobook comes out to 14 hours and 20 minutes in length. This is not a joke. After I purchased his book, the algorithms on my phone began sending me advertisements for divorce proceedings. His second book was called The Rational Male Volume 2, Preventative Medicine, which comes in at 8 hours and 50 minutes long. His third book published since 2017 is called The Rational Male, Positive Masculinity, which comes in at an astonishing 23.8 hours long. If this is not enough Rollo for you, he also live streams for 2 to 3 hours at a time, offers private consultations, keeps up a blog spot, and takes on students for mentoring. Alright, let's go over his Scientology decoder ring horseshit and we'll get out of here. LTR stands for long-term relationship. SMV, sexual market value. AFC, average frustrated chump. ONS, one night stand. DHV, demonstrating higher value. LDR, long distance relationship. JBY, just be yourself. The two terms that Rollo uses most often are AFC and hypergamy. AFC again is your average frustrated chump, something he definitely didn't steal from a black guy that he met at a bar one time. Hypergamy basically seems to mean that we all want to be with someone who's better than us rather than someone who is less than us. He's also known for coining what they call the shit test, something my friend Dante Nero claims as a Dante-ism. Yeah, a woman gives you shit to make sure you are the shit. Yeah! All of this has led to women referring to Rollo as a PLWCGLWTALTW, pathetic loser who can't get laid without tricking and lying to women. As always, I'd like to thank my Patreon subscribers, Nat Chloe, Casey, Pammy Cakes, Kenny TV, Joker, and the Taliban bomber Jordan. Thank you, and good night.
Oh my, I can't believe my ears.